So I wanted to make a video talking about all the stuff that's going on right now in the COD community. Because if you're not on social media and you don't watch Call of Duty content creators, you wouldn't know. But I mean, I think everyone knows. Let's be honest. Call of Duty is in a terrible spot right now. Terrible spot. It really is. Which is crazy because BO6 had the best launch since Modern Warfare 19, in my opinion. Like, this game had unfathomable levels of hype behind it when it first came out. I mean, all the prestige races and people looking for zombies Easter eggs, and then ranked play came out, people were grinding it for like the first week. But that is not a thing anymore because people have hit Master Prestige. People have got Master Camos. I mean, you see it in the gameplay right now. I have Nebula on my gun. This is ranked gameplay, by the way. Forgot to mention that. So people have the Master Camos. They're Master Prestige. They've done all the Easter eggs. And the honeymoon period is starting to end, which is crazy because this always happens with Call of Duty every year, but I've never seen it happen this fast. We're I don't even think 2 months into the game. Oh, actually, yeah, I think Christmas makes exactly 2 months. So we are 2 months into the game, but this has been going on for a week. So we barely made it to 2 months. We didn't even make it to January. Usually Call of Duty games get to January or February, and then the honeymoon period ends. We didn't even make it that far. We made it to December. Um, but yeah, Call of Duty's in a really bad spot right now. I mean, you have people like Nade Shot saying, "Yeah, I'm not going to play Call of Duty anymore. I don't enjoy it," and he's playing Marvel Rivals. Same with Optic Formal. You have people like Swag, who's also playing Marvel Rivals. That's a hard word for me to say. Look, talking's hard. Okay, talking's hard. And then the people who ain't playing, Marvel Rivals are playing Fortnite because Fortnite is shitting all over every single game right now. Now, I have some problems with Fortnite. I'm just not really a big fan of BRs, but Fortnite is objectively probably one of the greatest games ever, especially when it comes to updates. There's a reason why Fortnite's been around 7 years and it only gets more and more popular. It's because they just know how to keep a game going. It seems that no one else does. But what is really surprising to me is why people are surprised is what's kind of like throwing me off. This happens every year. Every year Call of Duty comes out. It has insane levels of hype. Oh, this is the best Call of Duty ever. It's the best one ever. Best one we've had in years. And then 1 or 2 months into the game, the honeymoon period ends. And then the next 7, 8 months of the game are just basically no one's playing except hardcore players and like pro players and stuff. The game is dead. And then the hype cycle starts for the next game. My question is, how many years are we going to do this before we actually just stop playing Call of Duty? I'm hoping this will finally be the year that people put their foot down, just like, yeah, I'm not playing this dog shit series anymore until it goes back to being great again. Because I already did that. I already did that. I didn't play Vanguard, Modern Warfare 2, or Modern Warfare 3. This is the first game I've played since Cold War. But it seems like, and I hope, it's so strange to say because it's just a video game, and I hope people change. But it seems like people almost are like scared to not play Call of Duty. I don't know. That sounds so strange, but it's like they refuse. They'll sit there and they'll complain, and then they just won't stop playing the games, and they'll even buy bundles sometimes. It's so strange to me because I just don't understand it. And my opinion on the topic is, and I said this in a video during the Black Ops 6 closed beta when I made my review of the game then. I don't think Call of Duty will ever make another great Call of Duty game, or even good. I don't think there'll ever be another good Call of Duty game until they get rid of this IW engine. It's got to go. I know it's harder. I don't care. They've got to go back to every studio making their own games on their own engines. Because the big problem with Call of Duty, and I probably should mention this earlier, the big problem with Call of Duty and the reason why it's having this downfall right now is because it's soulless. It really is. It has AI art making, like, for calling cards. Like, the calling cards are just all made with AI. The cheating is terrible. They even admitted that, like, their anti-cheat wasn't working the way it was supposed to. Warzone's got a bunch of problems. I don't play Warzone, so I don't know. I think it's got a bunch of hit detection problems and stuff. But anyone who plays Warzone feel free to put in the comments what's wrong with Warzone, because Warzone's got a lot of problems going on. I mean, not only are they doing the calling cards with AI, they're replacing the zombies' voice actors with AI, and I don't know. It's just like everything they do is just bad. They do the Archie event, which is like their Christmas event, and it completely bugs out and gives all the rewards to some people and none of the rewards to other people, and now everyone's just going to get it, which is fine. I'm glad people are getting it, but it's just crazy that they can't even do an event right. Meanwhile, Fortnite's over here having Mariah Carey bust out of an ice cube on the map. I mean, like they just can't do. Why is an alarm going off? Ignore that alarm. They just can't do anything right. They really just can't do anything right. And I don't know, man. BO6 is a good game. I don't think it's a great game. I don't. I know there's some people that think it's a great game. It would need better map designs and good spawns for me to say it's a great game. But it's a good game. It's fun to play. It's just I want this series to be great because it used to be. This sounds so corny, but it used to be magical. Call of Duty used to be magical back in the day. And anyone who's been around for a while, I feel like would probably agree with me. And I feel like it could be that again, but it's just I don't know. It's just ran by the world's worst company. And I'm gonna be honest, I've been saying this for a couple years. I think multiplayer games are completely cooked. I really do. I think single player games are the way to go. I've been playing single player games. I think single player games are the way to go. You might not agree with me, but that is my personal opinion on it. I I don't know why anyone would choose to play any single multiplayer game over a single player game. You have to deal with cheaters. You have to deal with the games dying because they don't get enough updates. The games that do get updates, they get bad updates. Like I think multiplayer games are just cooked. I really do. Um, and yeah, it's really affected Call of Duty. This is the worst I've seen. I will say, Call of Duty always, like I said at the beginning, this is the COD cycle. Game comes out, hype, best game ever. Then the honeymoon period ends, and people are like, I don't like this game anymore. This always happens. I've never seen YouTubers quit the game though that were playing it. I don't think. Maybe they have. I don't know. It's just crazy, and I feel like I don't know. I feel like no one is gonna play season two. I don't get. Does anyone care about season two? I do not give a fuck about season two. I'm excited for season three because there's a new zombies map coming. By the way, that's the only community that's having a good time on Black Ops 6. It's the zombies community. The zombies team is killing it this year. But they're also getting, they're also having problems because Activision refuses to sign protections for the actors and they're getting replaced with AI. So even the zombies team, who's really talented, is getting fucked over. And it's just crazy that a beloved series, and especially a game made by Treyarch, has just fallen this far. It's really sad to see. But yeah, I think the run for BO6 is probably over. I feel like the rest of the year is just going to be hardcore fans, and people play every now and again, but there's not really going to be like any hype about Call of Duty. And I keep bringing it up, but it's true. This Fortnite, this shits all over it. It really does. Fortnite always has hype. They're always doing an event or a new chapter or a new game mode or a new update. Call of Duty is just really bad at maintaining hype. They really are. And a part of it is because they're just dumb. They really are just dumb. And yeah, I've been yapping, but I just wanted to talk about this because it doesn't surprise me that it's happening, but it is the worst I've seen it, and I'm hoping people actually, you know, put their foot down and just don't play. But I mean, can we all be honest here, guys? The next Call of Duty's marketing is going to start, and people are going to be like, "Oh my God, it's Black Ops 7. It looks like Black Ops 2 because that's the leak. It's supposed to be a BO2 sequel." And people are just going to forget all about this, and then the COD cycle will continue. And it is just, I don't know. I've kind of, this is like weird to say about a video game, but I've kind of accepted that Call of Duty will never be good again. So I just try to have the fun in what it is. I really do. Because I used to say, I want Call of Duty to go back to like BO2, the jetpack type games, stuff like that. But I don't think it ever will. I don't think it ever, even like MW2, a lot of people love. Like, I don't think it ever go back to those days. So I think it's either don't play or just try to find the fun in it. And I just try to find the fun in it. And right now there is zero fun. So I'm just not playing the game. Like especially ranked here. You're watching ranked gameplay. I don't want to play ranked because I'm hard stuck, not because I'm bad. Look, I don't want to be. I don't have an ego here. I don't want to like toot my own horn. I'm not the best Call of Duty player. I'm alright. I'm above average. I know everyone says that, but I'm probably actually like the most above average player ever. These plat lobbies are pretty easy. I always top frag. I have the most objective, most kills. I don't really struggle that much. The only time I struggle is when I get bored. But I just don't rank up because I get 30 SR a win. Even though, like the other day when I played last, I went on a 15 winning streak and gained like 300 SR or something like that because I'm getting 30 a win. Why would I play that system? Other games don't hard stuck you. You know how you get hard stuck in other games? It's because you can't keep up. If I play Valorant and I hit Ascendant, random rank, just a random example, and I get hard stuck, the reason I'm hard stuck is because I'm not good enough to beat Ascendant level players. It's not because Valorant's like, all right, we're not going to give you any more RR. And yeah, it's really dumb. And the game is just in an awful, god awful spot right now. And I just wanted to yap about it. There's probably more points that I'm forgetting to mention, but I don't write scripts for these videos because I feel like writing scripts for these videos makes them feel fake, and I don't want this channel to feel fake because there's just so much fakeness on YouTube. Um, but yeah, Call of Duty's in a bad state, and I'm hoping this series can return to its glory one day, but I don't think it ever will.